mystic, strange.
Welcome. Aries.
If you put forth your best effort, you will find that people are willing to work with you and agree with you wherever you go. Others will be motivated to action if you exude an extreme amount of confidence in the quality of your ideas. The actions that are taken today will, in the not-too-distant future, be regarded as extremely prescient and visionary. You might find yourself questioning why you even bothered the first time you tried something for the very first time. There are times when a sought-after object is able to elude pursuit, and making consistent and numerous attempts only serves to make the situation more difficult. It is possible that you should refer to it as honing your technique, as this is probably the phrase that most accurately describes what is happening here. A bad day can happen to anyone, and each one teaches us something that we can take with us into the next one.
Taurus.
When one is confident in their ability to achieve their goals, things run more smoothly, and cooperation in the pursuit of mutual interests ensures that everyone gets their fair share of the pie. When one freely gives without counting the cost, instant karma is created, and this generosity is repaid many times over. Love that is free of fear is its own greatest reward. Let's just say that the sky is cloudy for the majority of the day, but it's not particularly unpleasant. Take advantage of the relatively stable but still cool and dynamic environment to mend fences, strengthen old friendships, and lend a helping hand to those who deserve it. It's probably enough to give a little bit of praise, because too much praise appears suspicious. It's better to be cautious and assume that others will follow suit.
Gemini.
There are chances to make friends, have fun with people, and have other enjoyable social interactions right now. Having good relationships with friends and family is fun and brings peace. Also, things with money are going well for you, and you may be able to get some material benefits right now. Also, if you're married, fight the urge to have extramarital affairs or have illegal relationships with other people. In place of real sharing, bad alternatives include being dishonest with your partner and not being able to talk to them freely. This time is known for being easygoing and full of nice interactions. Instead of being direct and rude, the best way to get what you want is to use charm or diplomacy and get your friends to help you. You are willing to give up things to keep peace and harmony in the place you call home.
Cancer.
It's possible that you feel out of step with the people around you right now, as if their objectives don't align with your own. It's possible that this is due to the fact that your objectives are different from those of the people with whom you work or live. It's possible that the people you work or live with don't share your hopes and dreams for the future, and that this could be a problem for you. It's not uncommon for relationships, especially professional ones, to be fraught with tension. This is especially true if you try to get your own way in the relationship, which makes it more likely that tension will grow between you and your partner. Trying to get your own way in the relationship makes it more likely that tension will grow between you and your partner. It is not the right time to push for possible solutions at this moment.
Leo.
At this time, you should avoid being overly aggressive, making an overly powerful first impression, or attempting to impose your will on others, as doing so is likely to provoke hostility from those around you. Instead, you should exercise extreme caution to avoid doing any of these things and avoid acting in any of these ways. In addition, having your desires rejected or having obstacles prevent you from accomplishing your objectives can incite a great deal of rage, which can lead to actions that the individual will later come to regret. You should try to steer clear of situations that are likely to anger or frustrate you as much as possible. Although it's possible that arguments and confrontations are unavoidable, you should still make every effort to avoid them. At this point in time, working independently offers the greatest potential for productivity.
Virgo.
Your current home situation not only provides you with a sense of harmony, but it also provides you with a sense of emotional satisfaction, which is wonderful. Your current situation provides both of these things. My relationships with women are defined by a power dynamic that is harmonious and balanced. As a result, your life will become easier and more enjoyable, and the reason for this is that you already have a solid and active foundation upon which to build. If this is the case, you must make an effort to connect with others and determine what types of activities naturally provide you with emotional nourishment and fulfillment. If this is the case, you must make an effort to interact with others. If this is the case, you must make an effort to connect with others in order to share your experiences.
Libra.
It is important that over the next few days you try a variety of things. And the best way to do this is to vary what you consume so that you can get a feel for everything. That means you need to be able to appreciate the extraordinary in addition to the everyday. And if you don't have an eclectic taste profile, you might want to consider staying put for a while. On the other hand, there are going to be some dishes that you are going to wish you had known about earlier. So make sure that you don't close your eyes to them when they are being offered for sale, because you will be wishing that you had known about them earlier in the process of purchasing them.
Scorpio.
It is advised that you avoid emotional and social contact at this time, as you are likely to experience feelings of isolation and separation even when surrounded by others. There is a strong possibility that you will experience melancholy and disappointment in your personal life at this time. Inadequacies and flaws in your friends or lovers are particularly irritating to you at the moment, and you may feel that you have nearly exhausted your patience in dealing with these issues. You may also feel that your tolerance for dealing with these issues is nearly exhausted. Now is the time to take a step back, be still, and objectively assess the state of your relationships. Even though this is a difficult time, you can learn a great deal about love and what is truly important to you.
Sagittarius.
Taking a look at how people in the past made do with fewer resources can be helpful when trying to figure out how to present yourself in the best possible light without going bankrupt. In the current market, designs that have simple forms, muted colors, and an aesthetic that can stand the test of time are doing particularly well. The most effective way to honor the gods is to do so at an unadorned altar, just as love becomes more potent when it is directed toward a specific object. During the next few days, there will be a surge of passion, but it won't last long because it will be quickly replaced by either satisfaction or boredom. Consequently, if you want to go all in right now is the time to do so. However, once you do so, you may discover that it is difficult to maintain the same level of commitment. When one's hunger is satisfied, the pangs of hunger no longer hurt as severely.
Capricorn.
You will come to the attention of superiors or people in authority who will offer you tremendous assistance and make it possible for you to achieve something you have been striving for. It is possible to receive public acclaim for your work or for the unique contribution you have made to the world. Now, the qualities of empathy and compassion are gaining prominence. Your levels of empathy, sensitivity, acceptance, and non-judgmental behavior toward others have increased. Even if you possess these traits most of the time, you will now be able to develop a deeper appreciation and respect for individuals you may have previously disregarded, ignored, or misunderstood. It would be beneficial for you to communicate with any family members, friends, or colleagues with whom you have experienced feelings of estrangement or miscommunication.
In order to make room in your life for something better, now is a great time to get rid of anything that is gathering dust and no longer serves a purpose in your life. This will allow you to start fresh. The disarray and chaos around you, an unhealthy relationship, or even a deeply held belief can all act as roadblocks to your pursuit of happiness. Not only do you have this skill, but your perception is also greatly improved. You can see through people's masks and get to their core personalities. You may also unearth a previously unknown fact or facet of the situation. There is always the possibility of regaining possession of something that has been lost, neglected, or ignored that was previously present. There are a few different hypotheses that could explain this.
Pisces.
You are currently going through a period of intense love, and you possess a magnetic pull and attractive power that is all your own. Your intimate connections, particularly those of a sexual and romantic nature, deepen and acquire a profound, compelling, and time-sensitive quality as they grow increasingly intense. When it comes to sexual intimacy, this is especially important to keep in mind. Your friends, family, and co-workers are all becoming more and more aware of your longings and requirements for love and companionship. You might also give some of these feelings a creative or artistic outlet by working on something that in some way evokes and expresses your most authentic self. This could take the form of writing or even painting. It's possible that you aren't able to be as objective as you'd like to be because the interactions you're having with other people right now are triggering feelings, ideas you already had, or problems from the past that haven't been resolved.